Information, advice and guidance. So let's have a look at this and kind of our roles and responsibilities around IAG. So at the very beginning, we're meant to be doing what's called independent advice and guidance. And what this really means is when a learner comes to us within a teaching and learning environment, we have some part of that process which is impartial. Meaning, have we considered the learner's needs? So let's just have a look at that for one moment. 1. Do we actually offer the best course and solution for that learner based on their goals and aspirations? 2. Do we have the teaching and learning staff that can help meet the needs of that learner, or is there another institute locally to the learner that can best do that? Or 3, is this actually the right process for them to be going through? Have they already got prior attainment that comes to equivalent or close to? So the independence part is all about sitting down with the learner and demonstrating before the sign-up process that we are engaging with the right learner. We have to demonstrate quite clearly that an informed choice has been made and we haven't been part of that biasness. Therefore, it can't be possible for a learner to engage in an IAG process and sign up on the course on the same day, because there has to be an opportunity for the learner to go away and think about and consider the information given. There has to be some formal process where the learner can go away and look at other provisions or opportunities or providers. So, the very first process of a learner engaging with us falls under the impartial bit of independence advice and guidance. Now, we can be signposting them to the Careers Network, we can be telling them to look at other opportunities and other courses. Once the learner has established that we are the right provider for them, offering them the right course with the right solutions, this must be evidently clear within the process. So we've decided to do IAG in almost a split way. We've created a basic template form, which is a data capturing form. So under that, we can do a quick PLR check to make sure that they've not got other prior attainment. We can look at some of their career goals and aspirations where they want to go. And we can look at locally what's around to be able to help them. So again, some kind of distance travelling tool for them to understand, the commitment really. Once we've done that data capturing tool and we've gone through some of the basic information with them and we're happy that we're the right solution for them and they're the right solution for us, we can then obviously progress on to the information sessions and the sign-up sessions. Now, before the formal sign-up session, a more detailed IAG session is going to take place. And that's with our career advisors. So they will then go through their formal IAG process. So, getting into the course. Are they able to understand all the components required for the course? Do they understand what it is they need to do? Looking at other areas where they may need to upskill or address certain areas of weakness. They'll have maybe some of the diagnostic information to help them summarise some of that information up. They'll look at other course opportunities, so is that really the right course for them? And they're going to try and test and push the learner to think more independently about the decisions that they're making. We hope the outcome for the learner is that it will make the learner truly reflect and think about the decisions that they're making. It will stop some of the impulsive learners just saying, I want to do a course without weighing up risk and consequence. And hopefully it will provide us with a much stronger outcome for learners, making sure that we've got learners on the course because they want to learn, not for any other reason. Then information, advice and guidance will be given at the midpoint. So that's really about sitting the learner down and start tracking progression. Start looking at all the things that's helping them move on, or maybe they haven't progressed to where they should be as quickly, and then looking at other opportunities to help them get there where they need to get a little bit quicker. That information, advice and guidance session may be shared with employers, the learner and everybody else, and looking at a range of evidence such as the reviews and the course evidence to date. So the information, advice and guidance officer isn't necessarily so concerned with their progression formally through qualifications, because that's what they're there for, but more about, are they understanding it, and do they need anything else to help them progress? And then finally, the outcome of that is looking at then the exiting part. So have they got everything that they need? Are they prepared to exit? Do they have a destination? And recording formally where that destination is. Now, destination and outcomes are a huge topic now for Ofsted, and it's a key focus point. So we have to start recording where learners are progressing to. So is it that they've progressed on to another course? And if so, what is the evidence for that? Have they progressed to a university? Now, Ofsted have made it quite clear they don't just want to know where their progression is, but they actually want the detail of the progression. So, for example, they've gone to Greenwich University and they've progressed on to a first-year nursing programme. So we need a lot more detail about where the learner is going. And then finally, how the learner is going to get their qualifications and their certificates and all of the recognition for their achievements, so that final bit. So IAG is a massive part of the learner journey, and we've got our career advisors that are going to be doing that. So to summarise the key points, we've got the independence part going on at the beginning, making sure that true independence is given around making informed decisions and choices. That's going to be all recorded. We have the basic data capturing form to capture that information. We're then going to offer proper career advice and guidance around the right course for the right learner, making sure that decisions have been made. Justifying why places have been given to the learners and recording that. And it might be, for example, we have a learner who hasn't got a level 3 qualification but wants to go on to a level 4. So they haven't naturally progressed through the levels. However, through a range of evidence, maybe such as admissions tests, the interview process and the IAG process, a decision has been made that the learner is able and capable of achieving those outcomes. Finally, they'll have their middle part, making sure progression is right, and then the exit interviews and outcome for learners being recorded. So I hope you understand the importance of the IAG process, and I hope this video has just given you a little bit of understanding really about why we're doing it. Thanks for watching.